All right, good morning, college algebra. At least it is morning when I'm doing this. Some of you all may have just been rolling out of bed at 2:30 in the afternoon or something like that. So get up, stay inside, do your work. So I'm going to take you through something today that I don't normally teach. Normally this is, if we're at school, this is a lesson that I leave out. And the reason that I leave this out is our Inspire calculators are more advanced than what most calculators are. And the book doesn't really understand that, and some math teachers really don't even understand that, and they think that this is real important. But when we have our Inspire calculators, it's very simple. We can just type stuff in. The issue is most of you don't have an Inspire calculator with you. If you were one of the lucky ones that took one because you were planning on taking the SAT, then good for you. You can use it. If not, you're just you're stuck with either your phone calculator or some calculator you found on Google or something like that. So what I'm going to show you is the change of base formula. So look at my two examples down here at the bottom, log base 4 of 25 and log base 3 of 17. If you're on your phone calculator, you can't type that in. I'm going to switch over to calculator. This is the phone calculator turned sideways. If you see next to the 4, to the left of the 4, you have log base 10 and natural log. Those are your only options. So your only options are base e and base 10. Okay, so back over on my problems, there's no way that I could type in log base 4 of 25 and log base 3 of 17 because my only options for bases are 10 or e. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do for the change of base formula is I can alter these to make them be to where I can type them into the calculator. So I'm going to write you down a little thing here. Let's go with like we did on Monday, log base b of a. All right, so I've got a couple options here. I can do this the common log way. Remember yesterday I told you that the common log was 10. That was something I forgot to put in on Monday. So the common log is 10. I can do it with the common log, and I can also do it with the natural log. So we're going to do it both ways. I'm going to do common log here, and then I'll do natural log over here. Okay, so to change the base on this, essentially what's going on is we have to make it in some way that we can type it in. So again, our only options are 10 or e. That's why we're doing the common log and the natural log. What we have to do is we just want to do a common log of the top. I'm going to end up making a fraction here. I'm going to end up making log of a over log of b. Now understand that these are log base 10. Now there's no reason to write log base 10. If you're writing common log, you don't have to put the little 10 there. So you would just write log of a over log of b. But this is how the change of base formula works. Okay, so log base b of a is the same thing as log base 10 of a divided by log base 10 of b. So it's the whole size number on top and then the base number on the bottom. You can remember base is the bottom. It's just in that base there. You can do the exact same thing with the natural log. It's just going to be the natural log of a over the natural log of b. Remember the base on the natural log is e. Now you wouldn't write that in there, but I'm writing it in there just so we can see it. Okay, so once again, we would never write these e's. I'm going to X them out. We would never write these 10s. Okay, we would just write it as log of a over log of b, or natural log of a over natural log of b. Okay, so it's your choice on which one you'd rather do. A lot of upper level math uses natural log because it's easy. It's always e related, and e is a little bit easier number to like write down and use than 10 in some cases. I know that sounds surprising, but the 1 and the 0 gets mixed up, and e is just a little bit easier to use in upper level math. I'm going to probably use the common log here because that's the way that most people like to do this. Maybe I'll use the common log on one of them and the natural log on the second one. Okay, so example 1 here. Hang on, let me get this right again. Example 1 here wants us to, our directions are basically evaluate this, figure out what it is. Okay, I can't type this in. I have an Inspire here in front of me, so I can type it in. I will type it in actually. Log base 4 of 25 is 2.32. So that's what we're shooting for. 2.32. 3, 2, 1, 9, and then some more stuff after it. All right, so that's what we're going for. But let's say that I don't have one of these inspires, and I can't just type this in. Okay, so my only option is to go through this change of base formula. I'm going to use the common log on this one. Like I said, we'll use the natural log on the next one. So all I've got to do is do the common log of the whole size number on top, and then divide that by the common log of the base number on the bottom. Okay, so log of 25 divided by log of 4. All right, I'm going to jump over to the calculator. Remember what we're typing in, log of 25 over log of 4. So when I get into the calculator here, the button is kind of difficult to use. Okay, if I just hit log of 10, like it starts doing it. Okay, so you can't do that. What you have to do is type in the number that you want to log first, and then hit the log of 10 button. Okay, so that is what log base 10 of 25 actually is, 1.39. Okay, so I know it doesn't look right up here. If you look underneath the 4 at the top right, in between the 4 and the divide, it says 25 log of 10. That's not really how it is. This is log base 10 of 25. So then I need to divide that number by log base 10 of 4. But again, I can't just type log base 10 and then 4. It doesn't work like that. If I do, it's like it does some weird crap, and then I do 4, and then I've got I'm off the walls. Okay, so I'm going to go back in, 25 log base 10, there's that. I'm dividing by log base 10 of 4, so I have to hit the 4 first, then do log base 10. So that number that's on the screen is log base 10 of 4. But if you look in the top right again, it's got our whole thing in there, and I need to hit equals one more time before it will tell me that. So that number I told you we were looking for just a few minutes ago, 2.3219, that's what we came up with. So 2.3219. All right, so that is how we would come up with this. I'm going to go ahead and write it on here, 2.3219. Let's do the second one with natural log. So I'm going to go ahead and type it in. I know it's regular log, but it doesn't really matter if we want to do natural log or not. So I'm going to see what log base 3 of 17 is. I'm looking for 2.5789. Okay, that's our goal. Like I said, we're going to do this one with natural log. It's very easy. We'll just do the natural log of the whole size number divided by the natural log of the base number. All right, I'm going to jump back over to the calculator again. Remember what we got to type in? Natural log of 17 divided by natural log of 3. So I'm going to clear it out. So I need 17 on top, so that means I have to hit 17 first, then do natural log. Then I'm dividing by the natural log of 3, so that means I have to do 3 first, then do natural log. But that's not what it is, because that's what it's just showing me right now, the natural log of 3. I have to actually hit enter in order for it to do the division, and it gives me 2.5789, which is what we were looking for. Oh, that's the wrong app. 2.5789. Okay. So the reason that this is useful is because we don't have all of our technology available to us right now. If we were in the classroom, this would be useless to us because we could type log base 4 of 25 in. We could type log base 3 of 17 in, and it would not be an issue at all, okay? But the problem is we don't have that, all right? So we're limited in what we can do. So this is something that is useful to us, okay? In a sense, in some ways, if we have to solve, we might be able to use this and may be able to manipulate an equation or something like that using this, but it's not very common that we have to. Okay, so on your problem set today, the first ones, there's going to be 2 sets. The first set is they want you to just rewrite the logarithm. So like the first problem is log base 5 of x. So they want you to write it using common logs and then natural logs. So that would be very easy. You just do log base 10 of x divided by log base 10 of 5, and then for part B, you do natural log of x divided by natural log of 5. Okay, so that first set, they just want you to write it out. There's always going to be a variable in there, so there's nothing you can calculate. The second set would be identical to our problems down here. Okay, so first set, you're just working on the skill. Second set, you're actually using it and typing it in. So we will be working on page 207, numbers 5 through 20. And Eli hasn't been wanting to barter on our problems here or anything. So I guess what I'm saying goes. So nobody's here or anything. So I guess we'll see what happens. So if you guys need anything, let me know.